Welcome to International Timekeepers. I'm Galen, a watchmaker here. I'll be showing you a bunch of rare, high grade, and gold watches tonight. And Raul will be running the camera. He's another watchmaker here. Before we get started, I'd like to also mention again, we do service work for our customers. We started doing it last year at $75 rather than the $125, and we're continuing doing it for our customers. And that is for our customers only. Non-customers still are $125. I want to start the show off with a little gold watch. This is 4374. This is a size 12 Elgin. It does have dings and dents on the back. This is a swing open case. The dial, if I remember right, is flawless. Double sunk enamel, red 5-minute markers.
It's a nice clean dial.
Yeah, nice clean. This is a nice little watch. It's pendant wind, pendant set. Even though, as I say, it does have dings on the back. This is also a swing out case, and bear with me, this is a little bit tough to do. Get a knife on it. The movement actually swings out. You get a little knife underneath there and this will come up. It's a 7-jeweled Elgin, and it is a Wadsworth 14 karat. But it's a nice clean little movement, times out good.
It's a size 12 Elgin. It's a grade 303, Model 3, in an open face 14 karat swing case. 7 jewels. It's made in 1922. Serial number 25,305,992. It's pendant wine, pendant set, and it times good. IT 4374, $250.
That's why the price is so low, is because of the dings on the back. So if you want to carry a good running little gold Elgin, that's a tremendous price on it. Probably about close to what the gold is in it. But anyway, I picked it up because I got it right and thought, well,
You can
someone,
sell it right.
yeah, someone wants to carry a little gold watch, make a nice one for him. Oh, I got to move these over. Next IT number is 4375. 4375. It's an Elgin. This is in new condition. Enamel dial. This is a Masonic watch. I do have all the information. What got on the computer through the word India, which I knew was a Shrine Lodge, I was able to come up with Adelaide Gablier's complete history. This number down here, the 12060, is his shrine number. He lived in Oklahoma. I've got, like I say, I've got all the pertinent information on the man, when he died, when he became a member, and the watch is in new condition. Information will come with the watch. Show you the dial first. This does have a glass crystal in it. This is how I got the watch, and it's a medium thickness. I don't think the watch was ever carried. Elgin, Durapower, mainspring. What's the star mean, Raul? I don't remember.
You never remember, Galen.
Anyway, it's a railroad grade, railroad approved. It's pendant wind, lever set. And I should mention, we have a lot of new registered people. First of all, welcome to International Timekeepers. Second of all the watches you see on our show are completely serviced and warranted. I think we're probably the only one that I know of selling watches that we warranty. We've been criticized that you can't do that. These are old watches. Well, We've been doing it now for close to 5,000 watches. Cased and timed at the factory, 10 karat gold filled. This is a neat Elgin grade 571, adjusted 8 positions. That's what it says here, 8 adjustments. 21 jeweled.
It's a size 16 Elgin, grade 571 B.W. Raymond. It's railroad grade and approved. It's in an open-faced yellow gold-filled case with Masonic inscription on the back. It's 21 jewels, adjusted 8 positions, made in 1946. Serial number U 844,816. It's pendant wine, lever set, time's good. IT 4375, $875.
If you notice, the balance wheel has no split in it. The Elgin, the hairspring on these, notice is blue. The original, Hamilton called the non-magnetic hairspring and non-affected to heat and temperature Ellenvar. Elgin called it Envar. This is an Envar, and the original ones were blue or white. Then the customers complained. Now this is just out of history books talking about Envar and Ellenvar. They said the customers were so used to a blue hairspring, they literally dyed the Ellenvar, which the metal Ellenvar is white, to blue to make their customers happy. They were not used to seeing a white hairspring, so they changed it, and this one is blue. And again, this is the square and compass. This is a shrine. This is Eastern Star, and this is 32nd degree. And again, it took me, the reason I did the research, twofold. The watch was in mint condition. It surprised me it would be on the market with the man's name on it. And this number, 12060, I could not figure out what it was. And as I say, it's one of very few things I've got off the internet that was worth doing. Gentleman out of Oklahoma, the Shrine Lodge there, the India Shrine Lodge, answered our email, and we got the information on the man. So we do have it documented, and we did find out it's not stolen. Because I would have hated to show a watch and then find out, get a phone call, that watch was stolen in such and such year. So that was the other reason why we wanted to verify it. Because this person could claim this watch, names on it, or the family, and the lodge was kind enough to give us all the information. Next IT number is 2861, 2008-61. This is gorgeous. This is a size 18. It's called Barleycorn Engine Turning. This is still sharp to the touch.
That is very nice.
Yeah, this is mint. I mean, I got it open so I can open it up easier to show you. Hinge front and back, because it is a Hunter. Inside of the front lid, no marks. And this is an Illinois Watch Company, double sunk, bold Arabic numeral, red 5-minute markers. I remember right, this is flawless, is it not, Raul?
Yes, it is, Galen.
Let me make sure. Yeah, this is a flawless dial. Incidentally, Illinois dials were very hard, very thin, and generally you'll find them with hairlines. Those hairlines came from, on the outside of the body, if you took the movement out of here, there's 3 screws, generally one between 11 and 1 in the 4 o'clock area, one in the 7 to 8. Usually you'll find hairlines there. What happened is when they were taking the dial off, they either didn't loosen the screws all the way, or the dial feet from the screws being up against them were kind of bent inward. Well, they pried the dial off quickly, and what it does is crack the dial. I hear the wives' tales that hairlines come from age. They do not. They come from abuse, watchmaker in a hurry, or a watchmaker, so-called watchmaker, not knowing what he's doing. You have to be very, very careful taken a dial off. Those are original hands. Now, are they original to this watch? I don't know that. I do know that with the chrome look in the center there, that is original Illinois hands. These are not replacement. Inside the back case, this is a Roy.
They were one of the best case makers around, weren't they?
Oh yeah,
Roy?
Roy and I got the other one in this show. Roy and one other case, and it's a watch I want to show you later, were the two top cases. Assay 14 karat, dust cover, no inscriptions. Inside the dust cover, marked 14K. And this is a tough Illinois to find. The two-tone, and I'm having a hard time with focus this morning, Raul.
There we go.
The two-tone Illinois Bun Special. Tough item to find. You can see it's a little weak on the bridge plate. The mainspring barrel is underneath here. It's a little weak. I imagine that come from the oil coming out onto this plate and removing the gold. The gold is etched onto the top of the nickel. We call these nickel plates. In reality, they are brass. If you was to scratch these hard enough to remove the nickel, you would see brass. The nickel is just a plating over brass to make them shiny looking. And that is actually gold that is flashed onto there. And I don't know the process. Imagine it's an etching process, but I'm not sure.
It's a size 18 Illinois Bun Special Model 5. It's in a Hunter 14 karat Roy case, Hunter case. It's 21 jewels, two-tone movement. It's adjusted 5 positions. Made in 1900, serial number 1,448,553. It's pendant wine, lever set, times good. IT 2861. $2,200.
Again, let me show you the case on this. This is a fabulous watch, just absolutely fabulous. These today, I recently went to a dealer show in Colorado, Denver, and I took a bunch of watches like this along and set up a display, just bragging rights, I guess you might call it. And we had people from in their mid-80s down to young people coming over to our watches saying you have the finest watches in the whole show. Now, that was a nice compliment because there was about probably 300 major dealers in the United States at that show. And they were overlooking and saying, you know, I started saying a couple of months ago, or a couple of years ago, that mint watches like these, just being mint like this, are rare. Today, it's actually rather discouraging to go around looking for watches. If I want to buy junk, run-of-the-mill, I can find them by the bucketful. To find gold watches from the 18 and early 1900s in near mint condition, it's an impossibility. I used to travel and I'd come back with what, 100, 150 of these. Today, if I come back with one, if I really have a great trip, and I'm talking 8-10 days on the road, I'll come back with maybe 3 or 4. So these are rare just in the fact of their condition. Also on this trip, I come across the watch that there's very few watches when I see them, I sit down and say, wow. I was almost afraid to ask what it was going to cost me, and I was correct in my fear because it was expensive. I happen to be wearing that watch, and I'm wearing it to show you this watch is also with a vest chain, and people I don't think understand how you wear them, so I put a vest on, and this is how they're worn. Get my glove off so I can show you. First of all, if you put it in any vest button you want, and if you unbutton that vest button, if I can, in here backwards, I'll probably pull a button off. There we go. You guys see T-bars. Well, there's a gold nugget T-bar. Now, there's one or two ways you can put it on, like I did with the T-bar through the outside, or you can come from the inside
And show the T-bar.
and show off the T-bar. Once you get it through, rebutton your vest. I don't like it because it makes it lay a little off center. Although in watching old movies, I've seen it worn this way, and you can put the T-bar either way you wanted it. And that was to show off the gold T-bar. This happens to be a gold nugget chain. What do you do with two ends? Oh, by the way, this here, and I'll show it later, is gold. And it's loose in there. 24 karat gold. The chain is 24 karat gold. The watch, I put in my right pocket. And why would you have another end? You see these little knives at antique stores and stuff. They were actually the watch that went in the other vest pocket. Not the watch.
The
That
knife.
was what the knife. And that's how a vest chain is worn. If you wear a vest, I think that they're still, to this day, stunning. So the knife, what was it used for? Remember back then, most people would be smoking a pipe. If they smoked a cigar, you cut the end off of it. The knife would be used for that. The knife is dull on the end. Would have been used for cleaning out the pipe. So that's actually what they were used for. So let me get this back off, and I'll show you the whole watch. Because I have people ask me all the time, how, I don't understand a chain with two hooks on it. Incidentally, this is how the watch came. I do not suspect the IT number. You want to show that, Raul? I better do that. 4381. Can't read. That's the Illinois Watch Factory. Excuse me. It's a wooden box. I expect the box was made either, I don't know, a gold nugget chain like this, I think was probably, whoever owned the watch had the nugget chain made. Gold nuggets are not normally, and these are real gold nuggets. And I don't know if I can show it. If you look up in there, you'll see impurities. If these were made up nuggets, you wouldn't see that. That's actually in rocks, other stuff in here. See if I can show you a better place. Here, there's actually up in this link nugget some foreign material. This is a real gold nugget chain, and that's how you see it. Anyway, back to the box. I keep going on. This is a killer watch. I suspect the box was made. I really doubt it if it was part of the way watch came this way. Be it the jeweler made it up, be it the man who had this chain made up, because I really doubt it if this was a factory chain. I'll show you how it goes in here. But I tell you, if I would have bought this, by the way, this watch and chain are mint new yet. And it dates to 1917. And if 1917 I had spent the money that it would have taken to get this outfit, I think I'd have had a box made too. And I don't know if I can tip this up and show it. The whole watch displays in it. So I see why he had it made. I'll first show you the chain and the glove back on. There are, gosh, remember how many gold nuggets in this? We counted them. I think it's about 30.
30.
I think it was 30 gold nuggets plus the gold that's in the fob. Let me show you the gold in the fob first. As I say, it's loose in there. That's, I'm pretty sure, called placer gold. So it's probably a gold miner who had bought this watch. No, Did they make chains like this? I don't know. Here's the T bar, and by the way, the T bar is full of gold nuggets too, and it's hallmark. The T bar is 14 karat. I know that because it's hallmark there. The gold is 24 karat gold. It goes gold nuggets all the way down to a solid gold swivel hook. And I didn't even notice who made that. I don't know. It says 14K inside of it. I think probably Simmons, because I think they were the ones that made the gold hooks, and can't swear to that. Here's the other side, gold nuggets all the way. And the knife, these knives are generally 10 karat outside both sides. And it does have a spring ring on this end, which is also, thought this was hallmark gold. Yes, it is. It's hallmark gold right down on the ring there, but you're not going to see it when you get it home. On the bottom side of it, kind of up inside of it, you'll see a 14K. Anyway, it's 24 and 14 karat gold. It is absolutely beautiful. I've never seen anything quite like it. I don't know how long is this, about 12 inches overall length, but it's double, and it's heavy in gold. Okay, now down to the good part. The watch. The watch is 14 karat. This was made in 1917. It's a 14 karat multicolor gold, pristine mint new. And I don't know if you can see in here the floral design. Those in the center here, that's etching lines going straight across. And then real lightly engraved in it is like vines. No initials, it's 4-color gold. The back side, 4-color gold. Now if it was mine, I'd take it to a jeweler and I'd have this drilled out. And I'd put myself about a 1/2 carat diamond in there.
That would be nice.
And it is mine. It's a scalloped edge case. It's engraved all the way around. I did not buff this case. I ultrasonicked it to remove any foreign material. When I open the front, oh, it is. And the back, after I get it open, is very tight. And to open it, it is so tight, where they got the little lip here, I first open it there, and then I go over on the other side and open a little, and then she opens fine. Show you the whole back first together, back and front. This is an absolute fabulous watch. It is a 12 by 14. You know, before we go any further, I want to come show you the size versus a 16. And I think it's actually bigger than, this is 16 here, and this is the watch we're talking about. Look at that. It's about a 15 size. It's called a 14. But anyway, it is absolutely fabulous. It is pristine mint. The edges here, if you put on your finger over them, you can feel nowhere at all. Normally this edge would be round. And the engraving, once you get it in your hand, from this side, maybe you can even see, you can even see it from there. See how rough it is?
Yeah, you can see it.
That's from the engraving. And this would have been hand engraved. I can't imagine doing this. Solidarity is the other top case. Roy and Solidarity were the two finest cases made in the United States. That's the inside of the back. This is the inside of the front, 14 karat, .585 over 1,000. That means almost, well, 58.5% out of the whole case is pure gold. The rest is copper, nickel to give it its color. The dial is a double sunk Illinois. Now, the only sad thing I see on it, remember I mentioned the dial feet? This has a hairline at 7 minute. I think there's one at 5. No, he missed 5 o'clock. I don't know how he did it. No, I know why. The dial feet are at 7 minutes. At 11 o'clock, there's a hairline, and 8 o'clock. I would like to replace this dial, but a double sunk, size 12 dial,
Never find it.
I'm never going to find it. And it is original to the watch. So someone along the line has serviced the watch, probably before he worked on this watch, did work in a butcher shop. Now, I know some great butchers that know their work, and they would never work on a watch. But there's certain people either think that they can save money by doing their own work or whatever, do damage watches. This watch was owned by an 84-year-old man by the name of, don't remember his last name. Anyway, he bought this watch approximately 50 years ago. And he is from Colorado, so I would imagine those are Colorado nuggets. Inside the dust cover. And not only is it a rare case, it's a rare watch. This is one of 400 made, I think it's what year?
1916.
1916. You've heard of diamond, ruby, and sapphire? Well, you're looking at a watch that's jeweled with rubies. You see them in the main train here. Diamond for the end stone here, and sapphire pallets. It's called a diamond, ruby, and sapphire. Go ahead, Ralph.
And it's a size 12 by 14. It's an Illinois grade 409. It's a model diamond ruby sapphire. It's in a Hunter 14 karat solid gold case. It's 21 jewel adjusted 5. It's double roller. It's made in 1916. Serial number 2,850,150. It's pendant wine set times good. It's in mint pristine condition. It's one of 400 made. It's a 3-star watch, and it comes with it's a rare case, movement, the chain, the fob,
If you
everything.
want an idea, if you can find such a chain as this, gold nugget watch chain, vest chain, all gold, 24 karat. The chain in it is 14 karat. I expect to pay anywhere from what, $3,000 to $3,500, possibly $4,000. Ask your jeweler what he would charge you to make a gold nugget chain. These are approximately what? Average quarter-inch chain, gold nuggets. You'll be shocked. This is stunning. So the chain is rare, extremely rare. Very expensive if you can find it. The watch, rare because of the quantity produced, the diamond, ruby, and sapphire. It's the first one I have ever seen. In reading up on this watch, this and the Sangamo Special, when they were new, sold for the same price. Or was it the Bun Special?
No, Sangamo.
Sangamo Special. Sold for the same dollar. This is, according to the Illinois Book of Superior Quality. Because if it's grade, diamond, ruby, sapphire, that's rare. Because it times perfect, almost that's rare. Then to find a multicolor case in itself is rare. Understand, only 10% of all cases were made of gold. Of the gold cases, they figure there's less than, 1% left. Of all of the 10% of all cases made in gold, it was not even a percent, it's probably a tenth of 1% were made in multicolored gold. Then to find them in pristine mint today, next to the impossible. This watch is so rare. Make you a deal on it. If someone else can sell it to you in this condition, in this rarity, with that chain, I'll match their price. And I don't care what their price is, but it must be pristine mint, 4-color, multi-carat gold, gold nugget chain, brand new, everything. How much was the watch, Ralph?
I didn't say the price, Gano.
The price on this watch
$43.81.
for IT 4381 is not cheap, as you can guess. It's $5,500. I will accept no offers on it at all. This is something. Now, if we go back, what was it, 5-6 years ago, there was one gentleman who owned probably close to a couple of hundred of these. He was robbed at the Phoenix airport. They brought him into Phoenix, all of his multicolor cases. He had box hinge multicolor with multicolored dials, all in about
Rare movements.
Rare movements. It was a fabulous collection. He went back to the airport, set his cases out of the taxi trunk, turned around to pay the taxi, and the watch, 2 cases were stolen. They have never been seen again. Nobody's ever heard from them again. They figure they were melted. Today, you don't find. Anyway, it's $5,500. No offers entertained. That was the lid. Anyway,
And that's that.
That's okay. I spent enough time on that. I got my watch off in the process. Betsy, oh shoot. I had a man call me and asked me, don't you have a watch with a racehorse on it? And I said, no, I think it was sold. Well, I apologize, I lied. In going through the safe, I found, and it won't cooperate, 3712 IT 3712. I think this is the watch he was talking about. Racehorse at the racetrack with a jockey on it. And on the back, this was a nice home in the mountains that this jockey, after he won that race, bought and lived at. This is solid gold. And again, I do have it opened up.
It's yellow gold filled, Gano.
This is yellow gold. I'm sorry, yellow gold filled. Opens properly. It should, well, I say properly. It should be about there. So it does show some wear on opening it. Inside the front cover, the watch is in beautiful condition. Is a Rockford double sunk Arabic numeral red 5-minute markers. What do you call them, hands? Fancy hands. This has no hairlines in it. It does have a scratch. Someone put in the dial. I'll try and show it. I would say putting the hands on, and the scratch goes right across here. The center of this dial is kind of a frosted look, and it looks like they scratched it across here. It's not a hairline. Try and get some light on it.
There it is.
I can't see it, Ro. Anyway, it's there. You can see it coming out to 3 o'clock. I don't know what he thought he was doing. This watch is pendant wind. Lever set. Let's watch again. All our watches are fully serviced and warranted. Only thing we don't guarantee in the watch is the mainspring and the balance staff. The mainspring, I can't tell you when it's going to break or if it's going to break. And the balance staff only breaks when you drop the watch. Dust cover, inside the dust cover. And look at this, and I want to tell you, as bright a gold color as that is, that two-tone on TV, it's twice this in person.
It's a size 18 Rockford. It's a grade 825. It's in a Hunter yellow gold filled case. It's a 17 jewel two-tone movement. Very, very bright. It's made in 1902. Serial number 593,774. It's pendant wine lever set. Time's good. IT 3712. $925.
What year is this made?
1902.
1902. It is neat. I'm pretty sure this is the watch the man was talking about. Again, I apologize. I did think it was sold. And it does look gold. I mean, there ain't anybody. This is the heaviest gold filled case I've seen in a long, long time. So if that was a watch, give me a call. This watch I'm going to sell two ways. First of all, it's a Hamilton. And it's original box, in an original box. These boxes were made by Armstrong Tile Company. And for some reason, they all cracked back in here. These boxes were sold. No, that ain't a crack, is it? Yes, it is. Right there. Were sold with a watch in them. These inserts came out. They lift out completely. I don't want to take them clear out, but they do come out. And these were made, which would really be out of style today, for putting packs of cigarettes in. And most of them were destroyed because they were used for carrying cigarettes. I want to sell the watch with the box or without it. You want it with the box, it's $100 over what we're asking for the watch. But don't call. If you want to call and ask just for the box, it's $250. No, I won't sell it. It stays with the watch. No, it does not. You can buy the watch with the box, the watch without the box, or the box for $250. But first, before I'll sell the box, I'll wait a week or so. I'll take the order on just the box, but I'll wait about a week or so, push it to 2 weeks before I confirm the order, because first rights will go for the watch going with the box. So this is item number 4325, 4,325.
Can you repeat that, Galen?
But no, I can't. It's a Hamilton 23 Jewel Railway Special. And this has some melamine dial, and they were a painted dial, and the paint on these is real thick and it cracks. And as the crack goes from here to the edge. These watches at the show in Denver, with about 4 or 5 cracks in the dial, dents in the case, were going for $1,500. This is new, folks. That is the original sand marks in this case. I hope you can see them. I call this a beady case. I was wishing I would have brought some of my 950s along. And they were selling for that price, dealer to dealer. Those are original hands. This is railroad grade, railroad approved. So it is pendant wine lever set. I'm doing real good today. It's a 950B. This is in a Hamilton 10-carat gold-filled case in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And I think the 950B is an absolute gorgeous watch.
It was Hamilton's top of the line
Yeah.
watch, right?
Top railroad grade watch. The 950 preceded this. It was not Ellen Bar. Was there a 950E? I don't think so. I think they went from the 950, the 992 went to an E, an Ellen Bar. But I don't think the 950 did. I think it went straight from 950 conventional split balance to the 950B Ellen Bar.
It's a size 16 Hamilton. It's a grade 950. It's an open face, yellow gold filled Hamilton case. It's 23 jewels. Adjusted 6 positions. It has a melamine dial. It's made in 1962. Serial number S 27,564. It's pendant wind, lever set, times good, IT 4325, 1,450.
Without the box. 1,550 with the box. The box by itself is $250. You're not aware of it, you can't mind these boxes anymore. I seen one man who had about 4 of them. I begged him to sell them to me, and he just laughed. Now the watch that I'm carrying is the same watch. 23 jewel, 950B, same case, same everything. The case is not, you can barely see the sand marks yet. And I'll show you the watch. The reason I say this one does not have a crack in the dial. The difference is it's not quite as new. I mean, these watches are absolute perfect timekeepers. What I'll do, if you'd sooner have this one that I carry, you can have it for the same price. Again, the change will be this, you can just barely see the sand marks on it, but there's no crack in the dial. So if you prefer the watch that I've been carrying for quite some time, reason mine don't wear, I do wear one of the pouches that we sell. And the reason they don't wear those leather pouches we had made, are these, and they're out of focus, but that's okay. They're the front of it, the front side here is deer hide to keep from wearing the gold, and they're what do you call suede inside, so they literally don't wear. I've been wearing this watch for a long time, and the back has not changed any. You put them into Levi's, they will change, because the Levi will wear on them. Anyway, so if you don't want the crack in the dial, and you put up with not quite as not sharp a sand engraving, you can go that route on it. Don't care either way. Both of them are superlative timekeepers.
They did make a 950E.
I did make a 950. Okay, so the process would have been to go from the 950, which was not an Ellen Bar movement, to the 950E Ellen Bar to the 950B. So, and this was the last, the 950s, the 23 jewel size 16 was the highest grade Hamilton watch produced for a railroad watch. Okay, that's why we're at it, staying beautiful stuff. I'm going to lower my chair a little. Remember the number on this? IT number
554.
is 2554. This watch comes in its original box. This watch I think was made in 1915. Has a 52 on the back here. It also comes with its original papers from Switzerland, and they're getting delicate. I think I'm going to go ahead and frame them Vacheron and Constantine, all the serial numbers match right down to the initials SRH on the watch. And it's got the, like a notary public seal there embossed from Vacheron and Constantine. Inside the box, the papers go up in here. And this is the original box that came in, is item number 2554. This is solid 18 karat gold. There are the initials. This watch is pristine mint. Back of the case, body of the case. This is a Hunter. As you can see, it's very thin. Inside the front lid, what is the mark? Something there?
VNC.
18K. Signed on the dial, Vacheron and Constantine, Geneva, Switzerland. This watch, when it's fully unwound, you give it a quarter of a turn, and the watch starts on the wind I'm talking about. Because it's pendant wind, pendant set. Show you the set on it. You pull out on it. This watch is fully serviced, fully warranted. That is a flawless Vacheron dial. If you could find that dial, what would it run you? 800-900 today?
You easy game.
If you could find it in that condition. I'm talking no flaws, flawless. Single sunk, gold hands, original Vacheron hands. Inside the back cover, signed VNC, so that's 2 signatures. 18 karat, the hallmarks, case number. 3 signatures, Vacheron and Constantine, Geneva. Samuel Robert Han was the original owner, and that's the initials on the paper. Signed 18 karat. And the 4th signature is on the movement, Vacheron and Constantine, and the serial number of the watch. Only flaw in the watch, years ago, somebody, and you can just barely go clear in, would you, Ralph? Right there. Years ago, somebody put their fingers on it. Now, I've been told I could take that bridge off and put it in his coil, lamp oil, for a few days, and it will reverse that. I've never tried it. A man from Tennessee, Mr. Isles, is the one who told me to do it, that it would reverse fingerprints. But I'm afraid to try it on the Vacheron and Constantine. Gilding is beautiful.
It's IT 2554. It's a size 16 or a 50 millimeter watch. It's a Vacheron and Constantine. It's in a Hunter 18 karat solid gold case, marked VNC, 15 jewel. Comes with its original box and papers. It's made in 1915. Serial number 363,779. It's pendant wine, pendant set. Time's good. IT 2554, $3,400.
Again, it is absolutely flawless. Is this a green gold? No. That's the lighting in here. I don't think the man wore this watch. I mean, it is mint. And again, to find a watch, original case, quadruple signed, original box, original papers,
We should frame this.
and I think I'm going to leave them out, and I'm going to go ahead and frame this. Even the instructions concerning the use and preservation of watch. I don't know where it said in there to just buy and leave in box and never wear, but that's what they did do. I am going to frame those papers after the show. Oh, I have something too that I wanted to show. This was sent to me, oh, and it's heavy. And I don't think I've ever showed it. It says Gary up here. This was sent to me by a man from Indiana, and it says Gary, first rail, and that's hard to see, rolled 1/17/1899. I'm sure
Over 100
Gary,
years ago.
over 100 years ago, and I think what it is, this is a rail, back out so they can see it, the whole thing. This is a slice off of a train track rail. And I think what it is the first rail Gary, that's come out of Indiana. Gary, Indiana used to be a steel mill town. And I think the first rail that they produced out of their mill, they sliced up as souvenirs. And I think that's what it is. Anyway, I want to thank Barry out of Indiana. He sent it to me quite some time ago we have a railroad museum display, whatever you want to call it, and he sent it to us in it. And I never did properly thank him on the tape. Thanks, Barry, and that's where it's banned. As soon as it came in, I put it on display, and I forgot to bring it out. So anyway, it is, and I'm quite sure that's what it is, a piece of the slice of the first rail that they produced for the railroad. Oh yeah, I've had something here. Now I don't want you to laugh. I found this, what's it say on there? Gallery Originals. Brass plated, paperweight, and pencil sharpener. Anyway, I bought this, I don't know, a year ago. I seen this and thought, now, what on earth would you have in this bag? And the guy got it out and he laid it down. I thought, wow, what a watch. Only it wasn't. It's a pencil sharpener and paperweight. I just thought it was neater than all get out. So I bought it. And it says Gallery Originals on it. Right there. And it's stuck at 18 minutes to 4. Thought it was neat. Pencil sharpener, brand new, all in its original container. How much,
Original
Ralph?
box of papers.
Original box and pouch.
And pouch.
I want to let Raul price this. I have no idea what to put on this.
Thank you, Galen.
You're welcome.
I have no idea what to price this.
If you're interested in it, make us an offer. I'm not going to say you set the price. I just thought it was different. I was correct. But if you're at a desk, it'd be kind of neat. Anyway, you tell me.
You just asked for the pencil sharpener.
Just ask for the pencil sharpener. Next IT number is 4181, 4181. This is a lever fusee, yes,
Lever fuse.
by Helsby Y and then CA, Liverpool. Helsby and Company, Liverpool is what that means. Yay, Company. And this is old, Raul. We had it a wrong date. This is a bullseye crystal. Yesterday I was doing some research on this watch. And it comes back older than what we thought. All the hallmarks are in here. You can run the TH and Company. It's Helsby Company. And I forget what T stands for. But all the hallmarks are in here. You can run them to verify. Only thing you get from back here is how to wind it.
which you wind counterclockwise.
which you wind counterclockwise. You wind it clockwise, it's a bullseye crystal. Look at there, you can even see the pore in the glass. And if you wind this watch the wrong way, you will destroy the dogs in the fusee
Break the chain.
and break the chain. We just did this for a man in Canada. And to redo them dogs, how many hours did it take, Ralph? 3? Actually, it took
Four.
close to 4 and a
4
half,
hours.
5 hours. But we charged it out, I think it was 3 hours, right?
3 hours.
Just to repair. If you're not aware of it, in the cone that the chain wraps up around called the fusee, inside there are 2 little miniature dogs. They don't bark. I mean dogs that hook into a dog wheel. And if you wind these the wrong way, what you'll do is take the end of them off. And you have to remake them, and that's a hand filing job, and then drill it, put a pin through it because they're pinned, they're actually hinged into the fusee, and it's a
Riveted.
riveted, correct, riveted. And it's a tremendous job. Anyway, this is a non-sunk, flawless, Roman numeral, Arabic 5-minute markers. It's set, key set from the center post. This is a lever fusee. What date did I put on there, Ralph?
1825.
1825. I think we thought this watch was late 1800s, if I remember right.
Yes, that's what we had on there originally.
Only it wasn't. Dust cover. The dust cover you remove. And I know a lot of you older customers are going to say, why am I going through all this? We have a lot. In the last 6 months, we've registered a lot of new customers. Anyway, you want to take this cover off. There's a little pin sticking up here. Push it to the side. Then this will lift off. This is signed inside TH and Company. And there is the watch. Is fully serviced. And it's signed Liverpool and then Hellsberg.
Helsby.
Helsby Company. It's a diamond end stone on the balance. Liverpool, the serial number 6526. This is a high grade lever fusee, and this has got a stop wind mechanism. I'll take my glove off for a second to show that. This here lever, God, how am I going to do that, Raul? It's going to really get confusing to do. I don't even know. Okay, through the crystal there, you can see that little lever there, pin sticking up. Okay, it's hooked to, and which way does it push? Anyway, when I slide this lever,
Oh, with the dial, the watch closed.
okay, with the watch closed, and now to get my fingernail on it, I trimmed them. I can't get my fingernail on it. Yes, I can, it's over here. If I move this lever, God, Ralph, why did I even mention this lever? I got myself talked into something, and I can't do it the way I'm sitting here. If you push the lever to the side, the watch stops. Maybe I can show it start up. You bring the lever back, and the watch starts up. All that it does is the stop mechanism. Understand, fusees only run, what was it, 15, 16 hours?
18 hours max.
18 max. So at night they would shut their watch off. And that's what that lever over here is for. So the next morning they'd get up, they wait till the right time, they could start their watch again. And that's why it was there. Anyway, this is a Verge fusee, at least according to Galen. That's the only reason I can think of it to be there, unless they used it as a stopwatch, which could have been. So let's revise that story. I still got that almost hitting. There we go. To That lever there was used as a stopwatch. Now, I really think it was to shut the watch off at night. These are rare fusees today that run. What's this got on the balance cock? The word patented is on the balance cock. Put the dust cover back on. Anyway, it's a neat fusee. What else we know about it, Raul?
It's a size 16 Helsby and Company Liverpool lever fusee. It's in a Hunter sterling silver case, 7 jewel. It's made in 1825. Serial number 6526. It's key wine key set. It's IT 4181, $550.
For a fully serviced fusee, do we warranty them? We warranty them to run. That's about all. I'm not going to get into long warranties on those, because if you own a fusee, it's something you should wind it to show it. And that's about it. They're very old. That's 175 years old. And Raul says I'm going too slow. So, next item number, excuse me, is 4376. It's a Hamilton. Okay, I think I forgot the IT number. It's 4376, 4376. This is a size 12 Hamilton. That is a metallic single sunk dial. Original hands. And look at this. Masonic. It is a past masters. That is deep blue enamel on white gold filled. It's a past masters. This is a octagonal case. Snap off front and back. This watch is pendant wind and pendant set. And this pendant, you push it back down and it clicks back down. The dial is metallic, flawless, and it's a pop-off back.
That's a beautiful watch, Galen.
Oh yeah, Masonic stuff today. If you can find it, that's real. Right? Don't be confused with stuff that if the engraving looks too sharp, generally it's something somebody just engraved. I know this is original. Look at this, presented by Mansfield Lodge 25, number 35, F&AM, to Fred H. What is it?
Carringer.
Carringer.
Or Geringer.
Geringer. Worshipful Master, 1930s, 14 karat Wadsworth gold filled case. Inside it, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the highest grade, size 12, Hamilton made, is a 922. Now it does have staining on the winding wheel. It's a neat 23 jewel bridge model Hamilton.
It's a size 12 Hamilton 922 bridge model, 23 jewel, adjusted 5 positions. It's in an open face, white gold filled case with blue enamel emblem, Masonic emblem. It's made in 1937. Serial number 3,014,392. It's pendant wind. It's pendant set. Time's good. IT 4376, $890.
Again, fully serviced, fully warranted. Put the back on. If you're not aware of these, you'll find a little pin right there sticking out, or a little teat. And that is to line up to the case. This one's easy because you put the square and compass upright, but you put it on it first. Hold it in there with your finger, and then snap the other side down. neat watch. How much was this, Ralph?
$890.
That is real, an original Masonic watch. Rare to find today. I don't know what to run next. Let's run this.
Good
Item
choice.
number 4169. 4169. This is a multicolor, and if I remember right, flawless. Yes, flawless dial. Does have initials on the shield of BFK. BFK. It's a Barleycorn engine turn case. It is in mint condition. Hinge front and back. Open the front. The dial is flawless, multicolored glass enamel with white gold inlay. What kind of hands, Raoul?
Tulip? No.
Yeah,
Fancy.
Fancy.
Fancy hands. Are they tulip hands?
Tulip hands, I think. I don't know. Anyway, Roman numeral, stick numerals. I'll close that back later. Inside the back cover, it's a keystone, dust cover. Inside the dust cover, keystone, J-Boss 14 karat 25 year. That don't mean that it's solid gold. It means that there's a sheet of 14 karat gold here and here, bound or pressed over with heat and made into one piece, and that's gold filled. This is a beautiful Crescent Street, and this watch again is one that there's no way I can show it to show how fancy the damascening is in it. The damascening is that pattern engraved onto the nickel.
It's a size 18 Waltham Crescent Street, model 83. It's in an open face, yellow gold filled case, 17 jewel, flawless multicolor dial. It's a nickel movement. It's made in 1892. Serial number 6,004,198. It's pendant wine, pendant set, and time's good. IT 4169, $850.
This would have been railroad grade with the dial, with a railroad dial, railroad grade, railroad approved. So the movement is railroad grade, railroad approved. No, it's not lever
it's pendant
set.
set.
It's pendant set. No, 1892. It had to be lever set. It is absolutely fabulous. And this is a watch that's so beautiful. If you don't, if I can close this front, you don't tell people this ain't gold, they aren't going to know it. They'll think you're carrying a solid gold watch. Something that's hard to find anymore is this IT 2704, 2704. This is silver. I think it's coin. It's in beautiful condition. No initials. Should open to there. It opens to there. Near perfect condition. American Watch Case. American Watch Company. Waltham, Mass. Coin silver. Rockford. Key set from the front. And you open this bezel. Oh. You set it from the center here with a key, glass crystal, no hairline, single sunk Roman numeral. And when you close that, make sure you squeeze on the outside, not on the crystal. It will break. And when you close the front on any hunter, push down on it first, then close, or you'll wear it out and then it finally won't latch. Case number, dust cover, think this is yes, a 4-ounce case. Feels more like a 6, and I'll bet you that it is. This is, what is it?
DJ Wagner.
DJ Wagner, York, Pennsylvania. Key Wind. It's hard to show.
Pennsylvania.
York, PA, Pennsylvania.
It's a size 18 Rockford Model 1 DJ Wagner. It's in a Hunter 4-ounce coin silver case, 11 jewels, made in 1876. Serial number 23,313. It is key wine, key set. It runs good. IT 2704, $690.
I can't find no information on this watch. Why is it York, Pennsylvania? No idea.
Private label.
Private label, I can't find it in any of the books marked as a private label as Rockford. It's all correct. What have I got down below? Growl tells me I better speed it up. 4377 is the next watch, 4,377. This is a Hamilton 23 jewel, 24-hour dial, and it's also numerical. There's a train on the back. Body of the case. Case is mint. This is I think, Swiss made. And there's two reasons I say that. First of all, the H in Hamilton generally tells me it's Swiss. Original hands. It's pendant wind, lever set. Get the tag out of my way. This is railroad grade, railroad approved. I know in Mexico, and I think Canada, Raul. I'm not positive on the Canada end. I'm quite sure it is. And I'm quite sure it's Swiss made. Because of the H, because of the 2-footed dial. But it is a Star watch case company, 10-karat roll gold plate, which was a late models. And also the way it's made inside. 23 jeweled Hamilton.
It's a size 16 Hamilton 971S. It's approved for Mexico for sure, for the railroad.
Right.
And Canada. It's an open face roll gold plate case, 24-hour dial, 23 jewels, adjusted 5. It's made in 1970s. The serial number is
The case number.
8,082,963. It's pendant wine lever set. It times good. IT 4377, $350.
It's original to the case. It is in mint condition and keeps absolutely perfect time. Neat watch. Mexican, and I'm quite sure Canadian railroad approved. I don't know if it would have been approved in the United States. Don't know that. How about rare again? IT 4227, 4,227. It's 18-karat gold. That's a solid gold dial. Signed Longines. It's enameled on the stem, on the front bezel.
It's heavy.
It's heavy. It is flawless. Even on the side of the case, it is enameled. There's the enameling has none missing. It is in perfect, flawless condition. It's called champlevé, meaning the gold comes up around the enameling to form the stems and the outline of the floral design. This watch should show that, pendant wind, pendant set. It's a gold dial. Even on the back of the bow, the stem, it is enameled. It is 100% perfect. These are not only scarce, These are so rare, folks, that it is unreal. Usually you find a bunch of the enamel missing.
What's the IT number again, Galen?
IT 4227. It's a hinge back, hinge
Super
front.
thin model.
Oh yes, super thin watch. It is 18 karat gold. You know that by the .750. Now, see the Grand Prix? See up here? If you had a loop and if I had a strong enough lens, that's GP, Grand Prix.
Oh,
I did some reading on Longines.
I didn't know that.
In 19 Grand Prix, what does it mean? Grand Prix was observatory timing to certify watches. It was actually competition. And I was doing a bunch of reading on Longines. Longines in 1900 did take, and I forget what types of watches they were, but they talk about at the 1900 Grand Prix Paris, they took watches to win and won with them for their timekeeping ability. And this is, does not mean this exact watch was there. I would say probably.
That
But
fancy it would have.
Yeah, that's what I think. But it does mean definitely that this movement that's inside this watch, and that's signed 18 karat, would have been taken, a movement such as this, or exactly as this, for timing, and won.
It's a size 16 Longines. It's an open face 18 karat solid gold case and Champlevé. It's 17 jewels. It's made in 1900. Serial number 1,465,223. It's pendant wine, pendant sit, IT 4227. $3,500.
What did I ask for this before? No, the price I asked for this before was, by all experts, the correct price on this watch. What was it I asked before? 6,000 what?
$6,500.
$6,500. That's what all the big experts in watches said this watch was worth. I lowered it down to close what I have in it because that's a lot of money I have in this watch. If you are looking for museum quality, museum rarity, this is it. And I'll make the same offer on this. If you can find a Longines 18 karat gold Champlevé in this condition, mint condition, for any other price, with a beautiful floral design on it, I'll match their price. Let's just show that. How about something else that's rare? IT 4208, 4,208. This watch is made in the late 1700s. This is about a size 0 or smaller, maybe even triple aught. It's enameled with, looks like roses. There's a bow and an arrow through it. Seed pearls around the outside. And the back here, there's 1, 2, 3 seed pearls missing. Those you can get at any big jewelry store. There's 1, 2, 3 missing on the front. This is key wine through the front. The back does not open. The enameling is flawless. This watch is made in the late 1700s, 1775 to 1800. That is a solid gold dial. This is all 18 karat gold, and you know I better take my glove off. Those are the original hands. This is the inside of the case. This is a running. Oh man, this is little to show. Verge Fusee. Signed Duchesne and Fees. And there is the chain on the barrel. And I don't know if I can show the fusee.
That is very small.
Is over here. And if you know Verge fusees, let me get it in perfect focus. There you will see the crown wheel, identifying it as a Verge fusee, a running Verge fusee miniaturized. Now understand, miniaturization back in the 1700s, oh I know, was this here. That would have been miniature. This was considered almost a miracle. A man by Duchesne did these. I have a book showing some of Duchesne's work. Have we got time to show it, Raoul? No. I'll copy off the information I have on Duchesne. It comes out of, I marked all the pages. This book, the Swiss watch, and I will show one. Show you this type of stuff Duchesne did. This can be very hard to do. And Raoul's looking at me. We ain't got enough time to do this. And he's right. Did I open it to the right page? Yes. This watch down here is a Duchesne. And they only put the finest watches in here. Anyway, I've got it marked. What I'll do is copy off the copying machine all them sheets. Anyway, it's a Verge fusee. Has I got any more information on it, Raoul?
Well, it's a size 0 Louis Duchesne miniature Verge fusee. It's an open face 14 karat solid gold case and enamel with seat pearls. It's made between 1775 and 1800s. The serial number is 75,947. It's IT 4208. $3,400.
And the chain is 14 karat gold. Bought this chain on it. It's hallmark 14 karat.
And they made very few miniature.
Oh yeah, this would equal what?
fusees.
A couple years work out of one person. These are valued at about twice what I'm asking for this watch.
That's French fusee, right?
No, it shows him as Swiss.
Swiss.
But Switzerland and France are right together. Generally, when you see it wind through the front, it's French. And I wonder if Duchesne is not a Frenchman working in Switzerland, or his factory was in Switzerland. I don't know. He made the little skull watches, the lyre, which is an instrument, musical instrument. He made those. Very, very, very famous. And again, that is museum quality. All the watches that they talk about in that book I was showing, they're describing them as being in this museum and that museum, not in general public. How about a railroad watch? Incidentally, on railroad watches, not the last tape, or was it which was a railroad watch? One before, 2 tapes ago, was all mostly railroad. You can go back to it. There's a lot of them left. If you're interested in a high-grade railroad or a real good one, this probably come out of there. 3789. This is in Illinois. Watch company, green gold filled case. It's in perfect condition. Rare to find green gold filled cases today. The dial, that's Illinois.
Flawless.
Is flawless. That's rare in itself. The watch is pendant wind, lever set. And in my travels a couple of weeks ago, the railroads I was looking at, they were asking more than I asked for them. And I want to tell you, there was but maybe 1 or 2 of them I would have even considered buying. The rest were pure junk. Come on, case, don't do this to me. go. It's in a green gold filled mint Bun Special model case. What model case is that, Ralph?
It's a Model 1.
And this is a fully serviced 60-hour 21 jewel Bun Special.
It's a size 16 Illinois 60-hour Bun Special, Model 14. It's in an open face, green gold filled Bun Model 1 case. It's 21 jewel, adjusted 6 positions, made in 1927, serial number 5,144,017. It's pendant wine, lever set, times good, IT 3789, $800.
And that bit is absolutely beautiful. God, there's so many here, Al, I don't know what to show. Next IT number is 4129, 4129. This is size 18 Hunter. Jockey's hat, a wreath, and a racehorse. No initials. And again, I haven't opened the back so I can show it.
4129.
Yes. Some of these are very tight, the backs, and I don't want to be goofing around. Someone is, I don't know what they did here, with a polishing cloth. The gold inside a case is very thin, and it's wore through. Not completely, but it's just about to go completely. So don't polish the inside of your lids. Has a multicolored, flawless glass enamel dial, single sunk Arabic numeral with gold fleur-de-lis, not fleur-de-lis, King Louis, right? Hands.
Yes.
This watch is pendant wind, lever set. That last railroad grade I showed you was pendant wind, lever set. That was that Illinois. That is an absolute killer dial. White gold inlaid. Inside the back cover, Premier, the dust cover. And again, that comes from closing the case without closing the back lid.
The dust cover.
The dust cover inside. And a great running Elgin.
It's a size 18 Elgin, grade 378, Model 2. It's in a Hunter yellow gold filled case, 17 jewel, flawless multicolor dial, made in 1910, serial number 15,504,130. It's pendant wind, lever set, times good, IT 4129, $650.
When was this watch made?
It's made in 1910.
Oh, I see why they didn't close this back all the time. It is tight, but do close the back first. Imagine a racehorse owner had that engraved, or it was a stock engraving. Don't know. Wasn't born then.
What military?
Military, yes. Item number 4373, 4,373. This is a 4992B military. Does have the military markings on the back. It says AN 5740 stock number. There's no stock number. Manufacturer's part number, contract number, serial number, Air Force, AF. Hamilton Watch Company on the back here. That is a black 24-hour dial. This is called a hacking watch. When you pull up on the crown to set it, the watch stops, and that was to synchronize watches. Push it down, the watch starts. This is made for the U.S. military in 1941 and 1946. They were all in base metal cases by Keystone, and this is a beautiful 22 jewel 4992B.
It's a size 16 Hamilton 4992B marked U.S. government. It's in an open face base metal case. It's 22 joules, adjusted 6. I think we're adjusted 8. No, 6.
6, is it?
6.
Yes.
It's got the 24-hour black dial. It's made between 1941 and 1946. Serial number 4C 14,774. It's pendant wine, pendant set, times good. IT 4373, $550.
Marked U.S. government. Not all of them were marked, were they?
No, not all of them were
So-
gaming.
I don't know the reason for that. If somebody does know the reason why some are marked U.S. government and some aren't, let me know. God, I'll be smarter then. I need somebody to tell me something. 3284, 3,284. This is a ladies' box hinge, gold, size 6. Does have a name on it of Maud.
284.
Body of the case is perfect. It's a box hinge. And they refer to this as down the bottom as box hinge and the top. Opens properly. Duber, this is a 14 karat gold case. It's an Elgin single sunk Roman numeral. This watch is pendant wind. Lever set. People ask me, why do I show the lever set? You want to know that the watch works on the lever. Because if it don't, there can be some real problems. Duber, 14 karat, dust cover. Inside the dust cover. And there is an Elgin National Watch Company.
It's a size 6 Elgin, grade 65, model 1. It's in a Hunter 14 karat solid gold box hinge case, 13 jewel, made in 1886, serial number 2,308,811. It's pendant wine, lever set, times good, IT 3284, $650.
Gilded movement, 14 karat gold, box hinge. Beautiful. And again, something you don't see. Most of the time box hinges are pretty much shot anymore. How about another railroad? No, this. How about IT number 4354, 4,354. This is rare to find. Miramar Jacquard and Company, St. Louis. Is a size 16 barleycorn engine turning in mint condition. Does have an initial on it. Looks like, who knows? I'll let you figure it out. What is it?
CK.
RCK. Something like that.
CVK.
Look
You're
at
not
it.
sure
I mean,
about it.
it is absolutely perfect. It is mint. Is this lever set?
Pendant set.
Pendant set. There's no need to open the front. The dial is flawless. Signed Miramar, Jacquard, and King Company, St. Louis. It's pendant wine. Pendant set. Open the back up. This is a hinge back and tight. Case is signed Miramar Jacquard and Company, St. Louis, 14 karat. Presented to Robert C. Higgins by employees of Majestic Manufacturing Company. August 20th, 1919. Anyone knows, I think Majestic was a matchbook company, but I don't remember. If anyone does remember what it is, let me know. Majestic Manufacturing Company.
Must have been a good boss. To get a watch like that.
Maybe he was a fellow employee. It doesn't say he's a boss.
Well,
Standard. Now, this is an Elgin three-finger bridge marked standard. Never seen that before. St. Louis, USA.
it's a size 16 Miramar Jacquard and King Company. It's an Elgin grade 244. It's in an open face, 14 karat solid gold case. It's a 3-finger bridge movement, 17 jewels. It's made in 1906. Okay, it's the third in
Yes.
this run.
First serial number was 12,849,001. This is the third one made.
And they only made it's pendant wine, pendant set, times good, IT 4354, $880.
See, it's so impressive why I'm taping this. People are already calling for this watch. I mean, this is beautiful. Any Miramar stuff is rare and is extremely high grade. They specified the standards the watch was manufactured by, meaning the jewels, etc.
Pivots were polished.
Pivots were polished to their standards. 4131, IT 4131 is I don't know if it's gold. Plain, it's got little bitty marks on it.
It's a yellow gold fill.
Yellow gold filled, opens a little too far. It should open to there. It opens to there. It's yellow gold filled. Look at the dial. This is an Elgin multicolored glass enamel dial, single sunk Roman numeral, black 5-minute markers, yellow gold inlaid. I'm sure them are gold-filled hands. This watch is pendant wind and pendant set.
A flawless dial.
Flawless dial. Multicolor glass enamel dials. Just about forget finding those today, and when I do, they're out of line in price to buy. I mean, Aero Quality. I have no idea who this is. ME. Guaranteed 20 years. And there's the gilded. Size 0, is it?
Yes, size 0.
Elgin Movement.
It's a size 0 Elgin grade 113 model 1. It's in a Hunter yellow gold filled case. It's a flawless multicolor dial, 11 jewels, made in 1889. Serial number 3,911,284. It's pendant wine, pendant set. It runs good. IT 4131, $570.
Oh, I'm running myself out of room. Let's see. I got another. Where's the low serial numbers? High ones, I mean. Okay, well, let's go with what I got in my hand. IT 3950, 3,950. The bow, the case, no initials. This is solid gold. This is mint. The engraving goes all the way around the case. It is a Hunter, no initials. Opens properly. I should show that. This is, what's the name? Anderson? No.
Please.
J. Gleisner, G-L-E-I-S, and Gleisner, Baltimore, Maryland. Flawless dial, Roman numeral, double sunk, Breguet hands. This watch is pendant wind, lever set. I don't think we've ever had a watch from Maryland. That is Maryland, right? MD?
Yes.
14 karat Keystone case, dust cover. Inside the dust cover, Keystone warranty, 14 karat. And look at this movement.
That is nice.
Yes, it's pretty. Remember back in these days, you could order dials with your names on them. So it's a private label, probably a jewelry store or watch shop, but you can get the dials that way.
It would cost you like $1 extra.
$1 extra, and if you ordered enough of them, you could get the name on the movement too.
It's a size 18 Illinois grade 61 model 5. It's in a 114 karat solid gold case. 17 jewels made in 1896. Serial number 1,276,834. Pendant wine lever set times good. IT 3950. 1,950.
Isn't the Chambers patent on this rare?
It is rare, Galen.
This is very, very rare. Generally demanding several $100s more on a watch when it's on there. It's rarity. It's just a rare patent to be on in Illinois. Really not with it, Raul. Got everything backwards. Okay, what's next? Another railroad? Yeah.
Sure.
How about IT 4173? 4173. This is a Hamilton. Size 16. Yellow gold filled. Almost said jello. And the case has dings on it. You can see it has been used. Probably on the railroad. It is pendant wind, lever set. The dial, I think has a mark, yes, in 7, right there. And that is, no it is not,
No,
gee,
it's-
many Christmas. That's just between the dot and the 7. It lines up so perfect. A flawless, double sunk, enamel dial. Original hands, it's pendant wine, lever set. It's railroad grade, railroad approved. Oh, before I forget it, Reverend John Ledford was down here visiting from back east. Had a great time together. And reminds me, don't do that. I mean, it says gold filled. Some idiot had to go test it. That's real good. Anyway, Reverend John Ledford was in from West Virginia. We had a great time, went out and ate, doing 18 watches for him to service. And he got to see the shop. I serviced 2 watches for him while he was here. And you also are invited down. Only thing we request because of my travel schedules is that you do call and let us know you are coming and that our schedule is open. You're welcome to come, but I might not be here.
It's a size 16 Hamilton grade 992 model 1 in an open-faced yellow gold-filled case. 21 jewel 3/4 plate nickel movement made in 1932. Serial number 2,546,516. Pendant wine lever set times good, flawless dial, IT 4173, $425.
992, double roller, railroad grade, railroad approved. How much time we got left, Raul?
It's a presidential suite.
Dinner's at 6:30 p.m.
And to the left is Raymond's room. Look at this big, beautiful room. All right.
It's not my room. It's definitely not my room.
It's just for 2 nights, right?
Hey,
I have to go back to Walbrook
Whoa,
for
whoa, whoa,
dinner.
little guy. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah.
This is gonna be terrific.
Yeah.
We're brothers. Dr. Burton wants to spend time together. We're gonna have some fun.
When did you say?
Some of the rarest stuff you're ever going to find on the market on this tape. A lot of people say, well, we've had customers that have been with us since, 6, 7 years now? And they're going to say, well, I've seen that watch before. That's correct. But every month, there's numerous new people register with us. And so we don't just keep re-showing a watch thinking, well, maybe someone's going to buy it. No. if you buy watches like I do, I'll look at watches and one watch I'll just say, hey, that's mine. I buy it. Understand, I own everything that we show here. We buy it, we service it. If it don't sell, it goes in my collection. And there's some watches in my collection people have asked me to bring back out. Once in a while I do, but generally once they go in my collection, they stay. So I buy watches that speak to me, but new customers, I mean, there's hundreds of watches in here they've never seen. So that's why you'll see watches repeat. And speaking of repeating, IT 4292. This is a size 18 Rockford. This is in yellow gold filled, no initials. Neat case. It's hinged front. The dial, have you got any markings on it, Raul?
It's got a hairline at 7 minute.
Well, you can erase that. Because you can't find one at 7, but I can find one at 7 minute, not 7 o'clock. I'm looking down here at 7 o'clock. He obviously said 7 minutes. And there is. It's a head pressure put on it here, and it is spider webbed out to here. And then I seen another one at the 18-minute marker, the dot. Here's one right there. Anyway, 2. It's a Rockford, and then there's a chip right there. Arabic numeral, red 5-minute markers, double sunk. This watch is pendant wind, lever set. This watch is put into a case that at one time someone drilled 14 karat Duber special. Now, that does not mean solid gold. The special means it is a very, very heavy. It's probably equal to a 10 karat case, but it is gold filled. Somebody drilled the back out to put a key wine watch in. Now you can take it to a jeweler. He can plug that hole. I see no reason to, unless you got the watch open. Anyone ever ask you after you buy this watch, what's that hole for? It's a vent hole for the watch. But look, oh, I should wind this. Thought I wound them all this morning. But look at this gold flashed movement. In person, this is probably one of the most stunning watches you will ever see by Rockford.
That is nice.
And it is fabulous.
Size 18 Rockford, grade 87, model 7. It's an open face yellow gold filled case, 15 jewel. It's a full plate, two-tone, flashy, very nice movement. Made in 1884. Serial number 346,297. It's pendant wine lever set, runs good. IT 4292, $425.
That regulator, again, is rare. It's a micro regulator. Anyway, this watch has a vent hole, so the watch, moving in there don't create too much heat. You can tell people. They'll probably believe it. But it is a beautiful case. Rockford. Item number 3945. 3,945. This is absolutely gorgeous. Got beautiful. It even has a B on it for beautiful.
3945.
Yep, 3945. I mean, probably that B was put on at the factory for beautiful. Or Buford. Or Bob.
Bill.
Or Bill. No, beautiful. Here is kind of a rose gray colored glass enamel dial with white gold inlay, single sunk Roman numeral, Arabic 5-minute markers. And if I remember right,
It's Flawless.
It's flawless. You're looking at about a $400 dial. Original hands, tulip hands, skeletonized. It's pendant wind, lever set. And just beautiful. Well, it is 14 karat case, warranted, U.S. assay, dust cover with my fingerprint. I closed it. It got an A for a grade. No. It's an Elgin H.H. Taylor. Look at the beautiful gilding. No one has messed with this watch.
No over oiled, no fingerprints.
Gold balance screws and marked adjusted. Depending on the age, I think this is railroad grade.
Railroad grade and approved, Galen. It's a size 18 Elgin H.H. Taylor, grade 80, model 2. It's in a 14 karat solid gold case, which is beautiful. 15 jewels, made in 1882. Serial number 1,055,683. It's pendant wind, lever set, time's good. IT 3945, $1,700.
Before the railroad standards in 1892, to meet railroad grade, there wasn't really no standards. It was mostly accepted by railroads that they must be adjusted. They must have gold screws in the balance wheel and be 15 jewels.
Minimum 15.
And that wasn't a standard. It was different railroads adopted it. At that time, you could use a hunter, such as this, or an open face. And they could be Roman numeral. What's this watch? I'll find out when I open it up. IT 3745, 3745. This is a size 16 hunter. It's near mint condition, let's call it. I would probably call it mint. It has no dings, no dents, no wear, no initials. Let's call it mint. Opens properly. Well, does not. When I open it, it's not mint. Mint condition except for the hinge. Multicolored flawless glass enamel dial. It's a size 16. Arabic numeral. Red black 5-minute markers. It's pendant wine. Okay, why ain't that working? That's good. Let's pretend we didn't show that. That got the lever, or not the lever, the hinge hanging up in it for the lever set. Not the hinge. There's a duplinky on the whatchamacallit stuck. 3918. This is gold, size 18. This is engraved all the way around the case. It's a hunter. This opens properly. Inside the front cover, flawless. This is, I think, Illinois Watch Company. Roman numeral, size 18. Now the tail of the hand is drug on the dial at one time and left a mark. Original hands. This watch is pendant wind, lever set. By the way, these all time good unless we specify otherwise. And this is a cooperative case, 14 karat US. Don't know what it means. Cooperative. Solidary, not solidary. S. Super. And this is engraved in the inside to Mr. Field from his wife, 1886. Dust cover. Look at this beautiful gilded Illinois, a Miller.
Is that a transitional?
Oh yeah, this transitional. I can't find a Miller transitional in the book, Raoul, but it's a transitional right there. Means you can wind it with a key or wind it from the stem. And they do not list the Miller as a transitional. So, have we got a rarity? Don't know. But I can't find nothing on a Miller transitional.
It's a size 18 Illinois Miller Transitional Model 2. It's in a 114 karat solid gold case, 15 jewels, made in 1880. Serial number 327,591. It's pendant wind, key wind, and lever set. It's IT 3918, $1,450.
Beautiful gold, size 18, Illinois watch. I don't know what to show. Well, Good time for one more? what's this? Oh, yes. IT 3719, 3,719. This is size 6, solid gold, mint condition, bird on the back, beautifully engraved, opens properly, 14 karat solid gold keystone, and look at this Waltham dial. Breguet hands.
It's got a hairline at the 30-minute game.
It does. He's right. But out of below the second sector, there's one hairline that runs from there. That's hard to do. From the edge to here. And you got to look to find it. But look at that beautiful dial. It's pendant wind, pendant set. My God, the pendant worked. Like I say, you want to know that they're going to set. That's why when that one didn't set for me, I just pulled it. Did you buy a watch that don't set, you have to pay to make it set. Read my sheet this month. I talk about Ganga buying, watches at unbelievable prices. We get them in here, people buy them. We don't mind that. They got a real steal on them. I would say 20 to 30% I send back, never serviced, because they're not fixable. So, say you can find this gold watch and a real steal. If I can't fix the movement, you know what you got? Gold melt. That's it. Take it to a gold store and sell it. It's all they're worth. And we see 20 to 30% of them not fixable.
This is a size 6 Waltham Seaside Model 90. It's in a 114 karat solid gold case, 15 jewel, multicolor dial, made in 1898. Serial number 8,740,453. Pendant wine, pendant set. Times good. IT 3719, $775.
And if you don't believe me that, a high percentage of watches people have jury rigged and they're no good, if you visit here, how we get parts. When we buy a watch, say we bought this and the movement is not fixable, what we do is we throw away the bad parts of the jury rigged parts. We throw them away. The rest of the parts go in a file called Elgin. You can open these drawers, and there's, how many are there? 7, 8 drawers. And these drawers are 30 inches wide, 36 inches wide, 36 inches deep. And they're categorized by brands of watches. They're literally over 1,000 watches we have bought only to find out they're no good. We will not jury rig a watch and sell it if the watch does not go back 100% to factory standards. We don't sell a watch. That movement goes into parts and stays there. And if you visit the shop, you can open these drawers yourself. You can start counting. I don't want to count them. There's too many. Each one of them watches, I have probably paid between $3,000 and $600 for, and up to $1,000. Of course, you get into $1,000 watch, you're talking a case that's probably spectacular. I can salvage the case, I can salvage a dial, but I lose 50% of that money because of the movement. So we sort those out before you get them. So I personally feel there's a lot of value in buying a watch that is fully serviced, fully proven, and fully warranted. We, like I say, we do not warranty the mainspring nor the balance wheel, balance staff, because I can't tell when a mainspring is going to break. Balance staff only breaks from being dropped. We aren't going to, if you buy a watch, you drop it, the staff breaks, we won't charge you full commercial price to fix it. We will have to charge for it. So thanks again. Look forward to seeing you in about 3 weeks. Thanks much. Catch you later.